What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Burner, aka Mr. Moneyman, aka I do real estate, aka I'm an entrepreneur. And just a quick follow up on one of the properties I did a video on a couple weeks ago. Not sure if you remember it, but this was one where we actually picked up, got the renters out, and just to show you, what I mean when I say don't have to fully rehab them. As you can tell, we kind of touched up the outside, a little paint here and there. But just kind of walk back through the property, show you what we done, and uh, just a quick glimpse of when we just do like cosmetic type of touch-ups to a property. As you can see, believe it was just hardwoods. Last time we came in, we threw down some little laminate. This window here was boarded up or open, got the little window pane fixed. We didn't replace the windows or anything like that. Paint, put a new ceiling fan up. Just walk through it. As you know, last time the floor was pretty bad. So, as you can see, we done to the kitchen, nothing major. I mean, it wasn't like I mentioned in the video, this wasn't a property we was looking to do a full rehab on, but this is the finished product. And one thing about it, this house was literally sold before we even finished with the little cosmetic things we done. Little nice little glaze over on the countertop. Nothing fancy, nothing painted. Cabinets, ran a little laminate, vinyl, linoleum. Through her. We did do a little carpet. Put new carpet in here. But as you can see, this was actually one of the rooms one of the workers was in. Nothing fancy. Come in, touched it up. I believe budget on this one was maybe $5,000 or so. I'm not 100% sure. My partner, he kind of does work the numbers with the contractors we use. But just showing you what we done. This was one of the rooms we walked through. I believe you remember how the bathroom was. See what it looks like now. Nothing fancy. I think probably did a little bit more work in here as it was the worst area, but you can see we didn't come in and just fully tear out walls and things like that. But we literally had this house sold. We're actually closing on it, I want to say today. I have to check with my sales lady. But I believe this house is actually closing today. Got an owner finance buyer in here. Put down a substantial down payment. I think they're putting down 15 grand or so. 15, 16 grand. But you can just see, what the property looks like relative to what it looked like, in her the water heater was missing, put a new water heater. Close the floor off. But this wasn't a full rehab, and that's just what I want to show you, that not every property will require. You got to know the areas that you're dealing in. This would have been a property where a full rehab probably wouldn't yield the type of ARV that you would have to demand for doing a full rehab. Literally coming in, redoing everything, putting in new kitchens, new bathrooms, replacing windows and things like that. You probably would have got a decent price, but relative to what we paid for it and the budget it would cost to do that, this was the best decision. And we got an owner finance buyer before the house was finished. I believe it's scheduled to close today. Didn't replace the roof. It's not leaking or anything like that. So this just shows you, you got to get out there and get your feet wet, get to knowing your market. If you're not actually able to buy them, go out and look at some properties. Go out and talk to a couple realtors. Go out and meet a few wholesalers just to kind of get an idea of what are these houses selling for. You gotta information is critical. You know, when I first got into this business, that's all I did was research. Knew nothing about it, and I jumped out and made mistakes. You know, I started out wholesaling, and I just was, first couple deals. Actually, the first deal I done was through a NLS REO. You know, and I got in when the market had just crashed. You know, it's 2008. You know, all the banks started going out of business. The real estate market was just so. Got out there, got my feet wet, and actually ended up losing money. So, losing earnest money, but it taught me a valuable lesson. Got to get out there and get yourself knowledgeable about the areas, about the properties, about the condition, what the properties are sell for, and that's what you got to do. If you can't, if you're not actually able to buy them, whether that's, you want to get your feet wet first, you want to get out there and just kind of gain some knowledge as far as what's going on and how to get started. Just get out there and meet people, talk to realtors, talk to wholesalers, call those signs on the side of the street, we buy houses, call these people and just ask them, like, hey, you got a house for sale, what it's selling for, and maybe drive by, take a look at it. You don't have to buy it, but you want to gain as much information as you can. So when you do come across that potential property or that lead, you have an idea. You can always go and get a formula, 70 cents on the dollar minus repairs, ARV, such and such. But if you don't even know what the ARV is, then you're not going to be able to utilize that formula. So get out there and meet people, ask the questions. You'll come across those people who don't want to give you that info, but people like me is willing to share, because ultimately at the end of the day, we're going to want you to bring those properties to us. So the more knowledgeable I can assist you as far as any info that I have, then that'll transition to us both making money, you working with me, and us moving property. So get out there, get your feet wet, soak up all the info you can, take good notes, and repeat the process. And quickest way to success is to map, to mimic those who've done it. So I'm here to share whatever I can, to share the info and the knowledge I have. So hit me up, comment, subscribe, and just, drop some questions. Let me know what's your biggest hurdle. Call, question of the day. What is the biggest hurdle that is keeping you from getting started in real estate? Look forward to answering any questions y'all might have. It's your boy, Majah Vernon, aka Mr. Money Man, aka I do real estate, aka I'm an entrepreneur. Second house of the day, I got another one. Stay tuned for the next property we're picking up. Peace.